Yo, yo, yo. Damn, market's just moving. It's moving today. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Alright, let's go. Hello, 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 hello. All right. So gold is super bullish. Super duper bullish. It broke yesterday's high very early on, to be fair. And we are nearly making an all-time high. But we've got some nice structure. We've got the support. Weak bearish candles. So we got a continuation pattern. Once it broke this high, that was it. It was game over. So we're getting a nice push up on gold. 4 hour is bullish. We've tapped into this previous 4 hour resistance. And, you know, we've kind of had a pullback from this area. Hey, Anna. Hey, Yeeha. Rosie. So, yeah, we're pulling back. Well, we've tapped into it. We're not pulling back yet. On the lower time frames, we've had a little bit of a rejection. Nothing crazy. But we do have news coming up in an hour as well. But it's been quite a push up. It's quite a push up. I actually thought gold was going to give me a closure above. Do you know what? I can get rid of some of these levels now because they've been broken. So if anything, I'm looking for a retest of this 4 hour resistance right here. If we do get a pullback. This one not so much anymore. So if price comes below, then I'll start looking for the next 4 hour levels if we break this first support resistance here. But yeah, I was looking for buys this morning. I think Caswell caught some quite early. I was waiting for a breakout because we started pushing up and we had this long wick and we closed here. It looked like the 8 o'clock candle was going to give us that closure, and it didn't. We ranged, and then we had this breakout at 9:30. Unfortunately, I was making some nice breakfast, and I came back, and price was like all the way up here. But I was waiting for a closure above this resistance. It's gone. So now I have to wait for some structure. We do have a support right here. Potentially get a closure above this area. I just need to wait. Just gonna have to wait and see what happens, but I think gold might continue to push. I mean, we're so close to the highs, why not? But we've been here before where this has happened. You've got a 4 hour resistance at the highs and gold does not want to break it. So we're gonna need that good clean breakout and jump into these buys. If we close with a support here and the support gets broken, I might look for a small pullback, some sells, but I might have to wait till afternoon for that. But yeah, gold was a nice push. Pound yen now. Pound yen has kind of been a buy for me since yesterday, as you know, because I took the trade and it didn't, well, I believe the trade actually did work out. Rosie, how did your trade go? Because I was watching it and it did push. Let me know how your trade went. But yeah, pound yen for me is bullish. You know, we respected this kind of daily resistance. We closed weak bullish, but we formed a support. Today we respected a previous low, and obviously we're up in the 195 price range. 4 hours broken the high, broken resistance, and again we're forming higher lows. It's just bullish right now. 30 minutes looking good. So the trade I took today was, I actually took 2 entries. So I was looking at the 1 hour first after this 1 hour pushed up, and I took an entry at the flip of this 1 hour candle. I expected it to, you know, continue pushing up, fill the range, fill this wick and keep going. So yeah, I got in about there, and I had my stop loss. Where did I get in? It's like 33. Yeah, here. So it was a 1 hour candle flip, and it was also a break of this 30-minute high. So I was looking for the continued closure above this resistance anyway. So I took that entry there, and I had my stop loss. It was about the daily flip, something like that. Then I took another entry here. Took another entry here, and then again put my stop loss below the 15 minutes. So it was this candle here. That's where it was. I had both my stop losses below here, because I thought if it comes back down below this resistance and it retaps the daily flip, that's the furthest I think it's going to get. So I held both positions, and I actually got out at this 4 hour resistance. I got out around here because it's also like a weekly level. So I remember this price being like a buy target for me since the beginning of this week, and obviously where we kept pushing down from. So I got out, and yeah, went and made breakfast and then came back, and prices all the way up here. But I'm quite happy with where I got out, to be honest. Quite happy with my pound yen trades. And if I was sitting here watching the trades, I definitely would have been managing my risks. So I'm glad I didn't. Sometimes you just have to set and forget. Yeah, sometimes you just have to set and forget. And that's what I did. Caswell. Rosie said you closed 30 pips on the GJ buys yesterday. Yo, these GJ buys, they were nice, but they were horrible at the same time. So the entry was, where did I get in? It was about here. I remember it was in the 90s, like 9.8 something. Yeah, break of this high, because we got the closure above on this candle, and the stop loss was below the previous candle. So it didn't actually hit stop loss, but I managed the risk. My risk closed a bit early because of this massive pull down. We closed, there was a daily flip was about here, or just a bit further up. Daily flip was around here, 15-minute, tapped it, closed below, and we had this massive pullback down, and we're sort of pulling back into the range, which is why I got out, reduced my risk, closed, I think it's like 15 pips or so. I think I lost, and then we pushed up again, came back down, and we had this push. It was just not nice. You got out at 30 pips, you got out about there, not bad. So pretty much a 1-to-1 trade, which was good. Rosie, it was good, but I didn't like that rejection. I didn't like where it rejected, didn't like it pulling down. It just weren't nice. You're in GJ sells from 195. Do you feel it has chances of coming down? Oof. Honestly, I don't. I think GJ is very bullish right now, and I think GJ is going to continue bullish. We've broken all of these wicks to the left. Got a pretty much a clean range going up. We've broken weekly resistance too, and last week's high. Yeah, sorry. I think GJ, like even the structure on the daily time frame is so bullish. Like it has been since, I don't want to say from here because it's not. It's been around here. When we created this first higher low after we had this downtrend, we've been on an uptrend structure from there. We've been rejecting, but I think today we keep pushing up. Okay. everything is indicating to buys. Only thing that's going to make pound yen go down now is Trump and his tariffs. But I'm very bullish on GJ at the moment. So yeah, hope you got a good stop loss, buddy. Oh no. I'm in the Discord and someone's been hacked and they're sending some crazy messages. Oh shit. Damn. Hold down shift when clicking delete. Oh man, I've got to do this for every message he sent. That is long. That is funny. Bear with me. That's what happens when you run too many Discords. You've got to do admin. I think someone's Discord's been hacked and they're sending some wild messages in the chat. Jesus. Alright, should be good, should be good. Alright, sorry, that was a bit crazy. But yeah, GJ. I don't see GJ coming down just yet. All right. So waiting for a closure above on gold. I kind of need to. I know this is a 4-hour resistance, but I kind of want this 30-minute resistance to be broken, and then look for some buyers up. If gold does what it normally does at all-time highs, then we should see a nice push. We should get a nice pop when it makes a high. But we had a lot of volume coming up to this point, so How big is this candle? This was a massive candle. 130 pips at 10 o'clock. Let's see if there was any news. No, it won't be like fundamental news, but I reckon maybe Trump talking about tariffs, maybe something like that. When would it have been, like 2 hours ago? Okay, Russian's deputy foreign minister. There are no concrete agreements on Black Sea deal. Given current circumstances, it's impossible that Russia will make any concessions on strategic stability. So it sounds like it's more war news than anything. S&P, we believe Japan is unlikely to be the primary target of US tariff hikes. Now you would think that would be bullish for the yen. Yeah, we'll see what's going on. No worries, Ankit. No worries. But yeah, I'll just... What's your target for the sells? If you're looking for GJ sells. And what made you get in there specific? I guess maybe the 4-hour resistance. But I don't see any confirmations on the lower time frames for an entry, unless you were just looking for that specific level. But yeah, when price is pushing, we've broken daily highs, weekly highs, structures bullish. I don't see the sells. I don't see the sells, man. In order for me to take GJ sells, I would need to come back below this resistance for one, and it be a strong candle closing back below. So you know, same old pattern I draw all the time. Got a high, support, lower high, support is broken, sells down, preferably under here. But right now I'm looking for some structure on pound yen. A little 30-minute, maybe a retest, come back up, see what happens after news. Conflicted if you should take gold buys or wait till the news. If gold closes above, I'm taking the buys right now. I'm not waiting for the news. Yeah, if it closes above, because it's going to be near all-time highs. You wait till the news, price might just keep pushing. Still half an hour. What are we expecting as well? Let's take a look at this actual news. Alright, Thursday, final GDP, 12:30, 2.3%. 2.3%. So if it comes out at 2.3%, it's actually good for USD, potentially bearish for gold. When was the last one? This is quarter on quarter, so December 19th, and it was actually better than forecast. That was 2.8. Alright, let's check it out. December 19th. December 19th. Oh, it's the wrong date. So December 19th, this would have been the news here. I mean, gold looked like it was already dropping, so it's not really giving much information, to be fair. And then it just looks like it came back up the next day, retraced the drop anyway. So yeah, not really much to predict, and it doesn't look like it was high volume. Man, look where we were 3 months ago. 2600s. Dum, dum. Benny boy, what's good? What's good? Said gold buyers incoming. Showed up right before the buyers. That's a nice move, ninja move. Let's hope we catch some. It seems like price is struggling up here though. It seems like price is struggling. We've pushed up and it's just holding right at this resistance. I don't know if we're going to get this closure. I think once these wicks get cleared, we should get a nice push. Impulse entry. Oof. Impulse entry at the highs. How big would your stop loss be? 60 pips this candle, 64 pips. Yeah, I think I'll wait. What's the 15 looking like? Oh, 15-minute stop loss ain't bad. Let's see if we get that closure above. So we closed above, immediately pushed up. Need a little bottom wick. GJ just pushing as well, everything's just pushing. So much volume. Gold should come down for the bottom wick first. I think this news, if it's bearish for gold, it's gonna have a little pullback, but I think it will continue pushing up. I don't think it's going to be enough to change the trend. But is it coming down for this bottom wick? I said I'm going to use the bottom wick as a stop loss. Yeah, let's see if it makes one first. Once it makes a bottom wick, depending on how far it pulls back, yeah, if it does retrace a little bit, give us a nice bottom wick, and then re-break the highs, I wouldn't mind looking for an entry. Yeah, I wouldn't mind an entry up there. But it's coming close to making that bottom wick. Nope, no bottom wick yet. Alright, there we go. Drop down just a little. Still hasn't made one on my broker yet. There we go. Still not enough for a stop loss for me anyway. Alright, there we go. More of a bottom wick. Tapped into that old resistance. Now let's see if we get that push. The longer the bottom wick, the better. is good, this is good. Alright, so what, nearly 20 pips. So if it does flip and push up and I take the trade, I think I still want to be out before the news anyway. Waiting for the bottom wick is the best way to spot a fake out. Facts. Facts. Like yesterday. Didn't that happen to us yesterday? Yeah, just like yesterday. Yesterday we had, was it yesterday? No, it was the day before. It was Wednesday. It was Wednesday. The price pushed straight up. Not much of a bottom wick. It did come down, made a small bottom wick, pushed up again a little bit more. I said nope, didn't want to go much further, and then push right back down and then continue down. So yeah, waiting for them wicks, super important. Super important. Right, we're getting a push. Do you know what? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna rush into anything and then have to rush out of the trade for news. And also because of these wicks to the left, it's obviously struggling in this area. And if news does pull back, I still think gold is going to be bullish. So I'll get a better entry, a lower entry for buyers back up. So yeah, if news does decide to drop, maybe a retest of this support. In fact, let me just mark that in. Or this broken resistance down here and then continue up. But I don't think it's going to be a crazy pullback. Yeah. Little retest of 4-hour support. Might even get a continuation pattern. Yeah, look, gold is struggling to push. Struggling. Where is the all-time high? Let's see. All-time high at 57.59. So 3057.59. Let's let me put it up here. I know when the all-time high is broken. Right there. So let's see what happened. Let's see. Alright, 15-minute candle's about to close. So the 15 still respected the previous low. This is where I would have had my stop loss. 15-minute continuation pattern. You really want these buyers now, huh? Well, we'll see how the 15-minute candle closes, but if it closes back below this resistance, I think we might get the sells for news before the buyers back up. But yeah, it's all about waiting for these candles to close, and then we've got some more information. Till then, we just wait. Oh yeah, gold's not pushing up just yet. Let's see if it breaks this previous 15-minute low. Yeah, it's broken it on my broker. So yeah, the buyers, they definitely weren't valid just yet. What's crazy is my daily target was 30.60, but I think gold's gonna push up more than that if it does. I mean, that's very close. 70 pips away, that's nothing. Alright, new 15-minute candle. Yeah, I don't really see this as a continuation pattern as well. I don't like it that it's closed below the resistance too. If it closed weak bearish above this resistance, the buyers right now would have looked more hopeful. Yeah, we'll have to wait for news. Should need that volume. Yes. Yes. Exactly. We should get the volume after news. Although, like I said, I don't really feel like this is going to be super high impact. So maybe a closure below this support for sales for the news. What do you think? Get closure below, pull back, retest, then come back up. Or it's just rejecting the highs. It's not making a new high today. But yeah, I don't see gold retracing this whole move, this whole push up. It could, but it just seems like a very bullish move to then just pull back that close to the new highs, the old highs. It doesn't make sense. Alright, what's pound yen doing? Okay, little pullback on pound yen as well. Gold's gonna make a new high today. It's too close. I mean, yeah, it did stop right before making a new high, didn't it? But I remember a couple months ago where that was the case. We kept pushing up to this same level. I think it was like I'd have to go back and have a look. But there was a time, so like a 4-hour level. Let me go back. So a few months ago, it was last year. Was it December? It was here. This is where it was. This is what I'm imagining right now. This period here. So from August the 20th until the 6th of, well, no, it's further, until the 12th of September. So that's what, 3 weeks? Gold kept coming up very close to all-time highs and then dropping back down. Came close. So bear in mind, this was the all-time high at the time. So we came up, we dropped. We came up, we dropped. And look how much times that happened. We came close, we dropped. So if gold does that, I'm very aware that gold can do that at any time. It can come up, come close, not quite, and then it can drop. But I think we have more things that are making gold bullish right now, so there's a higher probability of it making a new high than just ranging. But you never know. Okay, GJ's pulling back. So a retest, maybe a retest of this broken resistance and this support here. But I love to see a support formed on GJ. So this pullback is good, creating a resistance, get some structure, and then we go back up. GJ creating a support. Yeah, it's not creating a support yet, but I know what you mean. It's coming down to create that structure for sure. GJ's another one. Had a big push today. Just need a little pullback and bounce. All right, gold, we're going to get a closure below, a little pullback. Closure below for news, crazy work. But I mean, the closure below is a closure below. I think if it does close below, it would be too quick of a push to even get into some sells. But I would expect to try look for an entry back up. All right, 4 minutes till news. Gold, are we going to hold at this support or are we going to close below? What are we going to do? But anytime I'm taking closure below, quick sells. I hope you catch it. I feel like if it drops, it's going to be a quick drop. Like just a quick push down. But I would look for... I'm looking for a retest of 30.45. I don't know if it comes all the way down and retests this broken resistance. But, you know, I wouldn't mind just a little 50 pip drop. And then a rejection, bounce up, and then continue the buys up. If gold wants to continue bullish, if it doesn't, and it's pulling back from these highs, then yeah, down to this resistance. And if it closes below, then yeah, man, we're gonna have a sell-off. We're gonna have a sell-off. But I don't know if GDP is that news that changes the trend. I don't know. I don't believe it is. We're gonna find out in 2 minutes. What do you guys think in the chat? Gold buys or gold sells? Sells then buys. Benny says buys. So we've got one both, two buys ish. But you basically think it's going to continue bullish. $45. Okay, GJ, you're supposed to create a little resistance and a support for us, man. GJ and these wicks recently. Alright, my spreads ain't jumping, which is good. Always good. Alright, we're going up maybe. Oh, now the spreads are jumping. It's holding at this support. Yeah, not much volume in this, but it's still early. It's only been a minute. The GJ had more of a move. Wow. GJ pushed 30 pips. That's crazy. Okay, now we're getting a pullback on gold. How far are we trying to pull back? Alright, we're going up then. I like the fact that we closed above this support. We've tapped into it, but it's not really driving down. But again, there's so much time left in this candle. Go on, gold, push. Alright, if gold forms a support here, I'm definitely looking to take some buys back up. Yeah, not much volume in this news at all. What were the actual results? That's one thing I haven't even looked at. So it came out. We got unemployment claims as well at the same time. So it's both news. Unemployment claims was as expected. That came out flat. Okay. And final GDP came out better than expected. Which in a normal economy, normal environment, that would actually be bearish for gold. But I think having a normal economy, like good GDP, again, would be an encouragement for the Fed to reduce interest rates, which would then be bullish for, not interest rates, interest rates, which would be bullish for gold. So there's that. We're looking for signs that the economy is strong, so that, yeah, the interest rates don't have to be so high. But yeah, this isn't a crazy reaction. GJ's moved more. How much pound yen has moved? What a pullback. I reckon most of that was spread, honestly. 30 pips. Now we've dropped another 14. It's like nearly 50 pips pound yen moved compared to gold, which has moved up and down 40 pips, 38 pips. Yeah, not much. Right, gold, we pushing out of this range. Is that what we're doing? Yep. So yeah, we could get a bit more of a pullback. I mean, we've got a clean range all the way down. Both gold and GJ's both dropping. GJ's about to break this previous low. Look at that pullback. So I don't like impulse entries. This is why I don't like impulse entries. But yeah, I wouldn't take it against the trend like that anyway. And we've got to 22 pips. Gold might retrace to either 30.45 or 30.35. Yeah. Little retest of this 4-hour resistance or 30-minute level down here. The 4-hour resistance is holding big time, big time, big time. I mean, it definitely seemed like it was holding when the 12 o'clock candle broke the high, but it didn't really push up much. We came back down into this range. So yeah, the buyers are definitely not valid at the moment, which is all good. I mean, we can only trade in 2 directions, so it's 50-50 where it's gonna go. Yeah, man, a retest of a key level would be great. Get a little bounce. A little bit further. me move this across a bit, but yeah, we're just gonna have to play the waiting game really. See how this candle closes, but we are gonna have the closure below. One things I don't really like selling too much against the trend, but we do have clean candles coming down. So I'm very much in two minds. That push up could have been, you know, to get to a higher price for the sells. Exactly for this news. Oh, gold, don't come back in this range. See how this 15 minute candle closes. Closed right on the support. Right on the support. I don't know if gold wants to push down anymore. What's pound yen doing? Just creating wicks. Alright, let's see how this 4-hour candle's closing. It's obviously going to be closing very bullish. Then we've got the next 4-hour candle closing, so that's going to be very important. If it closes, if this candle closes below the resistance, then the next 4-hour candle could just push up, make a top wick, and then come back down, and we have a 4-hour double top. If we close above, then there's a higher probability of the next 4-hour candle continuing up. So with that being said, we need a 4-hour closure above 30.53. I don't know if we get that. I don't know if we get that. But we're not far off. Come on, Goldie, 20 minutes. Give us that closure above. Not 20 minutes, 20 pips. 11 minutes. Maybe not. Dum, dum, dum. GJ. Man, 2 crazy long 4-hour candles. How many pips is this? Did it move today? 150 pips. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, 8 minutes before the candle closes, starting to push back down. That's good. We're going to get our pullback. Because we could either break this support, or we could flip bullish and then be making a higher low. Those are the 2 options for this candle closing. But I mean, this close to the all-time highs. Nothing to really analyze here, just sit and wait, see how these candles close, and then make a decision from there. But if this current candle closes and it doesn't have this long bottom wick, then I would be considering some sells just to get more of a retracement, but not with this long wick. Let's see what happens in the next 6 minutes. We can get a bit more of a push down, maybe catch some sells in the retracement. All right, Goldie. It's just not giving us a clean drop. What's the 15-minute looking like? Oof. Obviously we didn't break or even fill this wick. Come on, Goldie, what are we doing here? Let's see if the 15 fills the wick. 2.5 minutes, doesn't look hopeful. Seems like a pretty strong support. Let's see what's to the left. Yeah, even if gold closes above this support, I'm still not, I wouldn't take any buys just yet. Obviously, I still need it to create a support to push up. I'm gonna need a 4-hour candle top wick. and bottom wick, obviously. All right, finally candle's closing and it's going to be above the support. All right, new 4-hour candle. We're driving straight down. Crazy. GJ2 getting a little pullback. So that's where the volume was waiting, in this candle. Okay. All right, so we're filling the wick. We're gonna break the low, keep pushing. It's a shame we didn't get the closure below. Got a 4-hour candle. We're still also closed below this previous resistance. You know, this last 4-hour tapped into this 30.53 and rejected. It's not really much of a rejection, but we've tapped it and pulled back. But you know, we've pretty much gone straight down on the 4-hour candle, and it does need to come up and make a top wick. So we might get a slight push back up into this range. If it decides it wants to make a longer wick anyway, it might not. Let's see, look, this 4-hour candle's got a very small bottom wick. This one's a small top wick. So it is possible that this is all the top wick we're going to get. Oh, we're not breaking the low yet. Bottom wick creation for gold for the 4-hour. That's what it looks like, right? It's exactly what it looks like. You're right. So maybe gold does want to push up. You bullish on gold right now, Yeehaw? You still looking for that retest before it goes up? Or you think it's going to make a top wick and come back down? Do, do, do. Alright, we're going to break this previous 30-minute high. That'll be nice. And look how the structure here, where we've closed, if we do push up and create a support, we've got a kind of a higher low as well. So let's see if we break this high. Still quite early in the candle. Broken the previous 30-minute. Did it break? Just about. I was just making a top wick. But it's made a longer 4-hour top wick. Still respecting this previous 1-hour low. Yeah, we're getting more of a pullback, aren't we? Oh man, 15-minute impulse entry for gold. Oof. Do you know what? I don't like this wick here. It's been struggling to break that low. And yeah, 15 minutes not for me, but if gold breaks this low, it should really push though. I mean, it's so clean below. There's no reason for it not to drop now once it breaks. There we go. So retest level number 1. That was a nice impulse entry though. If that if you took the break at that low, what's that, 40 pips? Quick 40 pips snatched. It's not bad at all. It's definitely not bad if you caught it. It's a nice little drop. Alright, new 15-minute candle opening. Oh man, gold is killing me today. Alright, there we go. So the tiny little bounce off the first retest level. Where's the next one now? For me, it's a retest of this resistance. If it closes back below this resistance, I think we're gonna have a massive tank. What's this line I've got here? Put that there. I mean, is it a 1 hour? It's a shame, man. Like, a closure below here did look good. Closure below this support. It didn't happen on the 30-minute. It did happen on the 15, but even if it happens now, well, over the next 12 minutes, stop loss is too big at the moment. Even on a 15-minute time frame, see how far it pushes down. But yeah, I'm gonna have to leave it. GJ's not really giving me anything yet either. Just arranging. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, guys. I don't really see anything just yet. But what I am looking out for is a retest, either a support formed to continue up and retest the highs, a retest of maybe this resistance down here if gold can continue pushing down. It's only 60 pips, which isn't really anything for gold, but yeah, like a retest of 30 37, 30 38, something like that. Maybe down to 30 34, which is a 1 hour resistance, and a bounce back up. But I mean, if gold is selling from all-time highs, I mean, look what it does. We know what gold likes to do when it pulls back from all-time highs. It does have a massive drop, so we could potentially get that here because the 4 hours pushed up. It's not filled the wick. It's not made much of a top wick either, and it's just dropped. So yeah, I think we can expect more of a pullback today if we don't get that retest. So yeah, back tomorrow. Got retail sales, GBP retail sales tomorrow morning, and core PCE price index tomorrow afternoon. Yep, just double checking. But yeah, that's what we have. Yeah, so yeah, we'll see. If I see anything on gold that I like, well, you know what I like anyway, but I've just told you what I expect to see. But yeah, this is a decent pullback from right here. How big is this drop? Damn, 100 pips. 100 pips. Yeah, guys, see you tomorrow. Back again in the morning, God's willing. I'll see you then.